Earth for, you know, a permanent life in space. You know, sometimes you always hear about these like Mars One guys that they, you know, the
Yeah.
one-way trip to Mars, a group of people. Having lived in space for a year, I would not recommend that to those folks. But I definitely watch that as a reality show because it'd be turned into Lord of the Flies, I think, after a few years.
Yeah, I think the idea of it is it's the idea of space in general, right? Like there with because the consequence and sacrifice. I think for especially people who don't have maybe as much family or kids, it seems like an easy the first one to raise my hand if in our group, you know, when they ask like who would go to space and I raise my hand. But I always say I would like to, you know, come back shortly after that. I'd love to be able to have
Yeah.
the view and experience just because I've always heard, you know,
Yeah.
but I do think that there's so much to explore and experience on Earth of the little microcosm bubbles that we live in that give us a great perspective of humanity
Mhm.
and of the
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely the view from orbit gives you that. I think it gives you a perspective on our environment, you know, the fragility of the atmosphere, but also, you know, when you see, you know, you see continents